Freedom from oppression. Freedom from want. Freedom of religion. Freedom. Freedom. Welcome, welcome to this land. Welcome to this land of freedom. Welcome to this land of freedom for all. Welcome, welcome to this land. Welcome to this land of freedom. Welcome to this land. Welcome to this land of freedom for all. The promise of freedom for all. This land of freedom.
The land flourished because it was fed from so many sources, nourished by many cultures and traditions and peoples.
A promised land of freedom.
Nearly all Americans have ancestors who braved the oceans. Liberty-loving race takers in search of an ideal. Immigration is not just a link to America's past, it's also a bridge to America's future.
Freedom of religion.
Offering an asylum to the persecuted and oppressed of every nation and religion. The religion that of every man must be left to the conviction and conscience of every man, and it is the right of every man to exercise it as these may dictate.
Freedom of opportunity.
We have always believed it possible for man and women to rise as far as the talent and energy allow. Neither race nor place of birth should affect their chances.
Freedom from oppression.
The United States should be an asylum for the persecuted lovers of civil and religious liberty.
Give me your tithe, your poor, your hard-earned masses, yearning to be free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. My name is Teresa Okokin, and I work at the International Institute of New England. My role there is as a donation specialist, so I process all of the donations, so everything that you all are doing here directly impacts my job. Welcome to our 38th Golden Door Award Gala, and thank you all so much for being here with us tonight to honor Northeastern President Dr. Joseph Aoun. We are all so thrilled and especially excited to be here on the Northeastern campus in the city's oldest sports arena, here at the Matthews Arena. We thank you, Northeastern, for welcoming IINE, the IINE community, here to the Matthews Arena for this. This is a very special occasion and very special event for all of us. And wasn't that wonderful and really just beautiful music that we heard from the Northeastern University Choral Society? What an absolute pleasure to have such words and music from a local composer, John Kramer, under the direction of Dr. Catherine Chan. To begin our evening, one more round of applause for all of them. So I hope you all are getting a couple of first bites with your salad at your tables, and before dinner is served, I would like you to please welcome to the stage the chair of IINE's Board of Directors, Zoltan Chima.
Aha, I'm supposed to turn a page. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the National Institute and the 24 members of the Gala Host Committee, I want to thank all of you for coming here and helping us celebrate tonight. I'd like to ask the members of the Host Committee, the IINE Board, and the IINE Leadership Council to please stand. We want to thank you for your support of our mission and the Golden Door. We welcome to the celebration today two previous Golden Door nominees, Dr. Noubar Afeyan and Benjamin Zander. We also welcome Belinda Termier, whose husband Henry Termier received the Golden Door Award in 1999. Thank you for joining us. We're honored to have with us tonight a very special guest, a Northeastern University graduate. He celebrated his 10th anniversary as Speaker of the Massachusetts House of Representatives. Please welcome the Honorable Robert DeLeo. Speaker DeLeo.
Thank you so much for that kind introduction. And I'd also would like to welcome a fellow representative, Representative Frank Moran, who was here this evening also. Thank you for joining us. It's an honor to be here tonight. As a Northeastern graduate, I'm particularly thrilled to be here at Matthews Arena to honor President Joseph Aoun. Especially in this building, not too many people know this, but I spent a lot of time in this building. My dad used to own the pizza and French fry concession right outside the door here at the old Boston Arena. My uncle used to be the Zamboni driver here for hockey games, and my mom was a secretary. So this is a very special event, although I have to admit, I had never seen it quite look like this before. And I'm very proud to say it is also the home of some championship men and women's hockey teams and men's basketball teams as well. And that's something I'm really, really proud about. As my colleagues will tell you, when it comes to Northeastern, especially their hockey team, I become extremely obnoxious, especially when they win. But I would first like to thank the International Institute of New England for all the work that they do to support our local immigrant community. From citizen preparation to ESOL classes to job skills training, the International Institute offers a wide variety of services to acclimate newcomers to our state and make them feel at home. Here in Massachusetts, many of us are immigrants or from immigrant families. Whether it was our parents, our grandparents, distant ancestors, or ourselves, we came to the state in an effort to make a new life for ourselves and our families. Massachusetts was and continues to be one of the most welcoming states where you can make a home no matter your background. This has shaped the values that many of us share, whether Portuguese or Dominican, Irish or Italian, Cape Verdean or Cambodian. Regardless of where you came from, you can realize your dreams. Now, I grew up in East Boston in the same home as my grandparents who had emigrated here from Italy. Now, it was interesting. I grew up in a three-family with, we lived on the first floor, and my mom's sisters lived on the second and third. Next door was another sister, and right across in back of that home was another sister and a grandmother. So I can honestly say that I sort of, similar to the Kennedys, grew up in a compound. A little bit different maybe a little bit smaller, or maybe not as much grass, more concrete. But I grew up in a compound, and for that I am very, very proud. But back then, family and community was the priority in our neighborhood. Many of us were an ocean away from our extended family. Our neighbors filled that void, and that remains true today. Our neighbors and community are there to support and to care for us. I spent most of my days after school with my grandmother, a big Yankees fan, by the way. Well, maybe once you hear why, you may not feel that way, but I often said to her as we would watch the ball games, I said, Nonna, I says, could you please just, every time the Red Sox are playing the Yankees, you're always rooting for the Yankees. Could you please just tell me why? After all these years, I've been sitting here patiently, and, you're probably one of the most important women in my life in so many different ways, but why the Yankees? And she says, well, it's simple. And I said, what's that? She says, well, the players. I said, well, I know the Yankees are always good. She says, yeah, it's not that. She says, but, there's Berra, there's Rizzuto, and she starts clicking off, 10 or 15 Italian names who played for the Yankees. And finally I said, oh, I figured it out. She says, and Mickey Mantle. I said, Mickey Mantle's not Italian, Nonna. And she says, yes, he is. His name ends in a vowel, so he's got to be. But she instilled in me the importance of treating every person that I met with dignity, whether it was a cousin across the street, a classmate at Boston Latin, or here at Northeastern, a peer from a completely different background, or a child or a grandchild of immigrants. Everyone should be treated with dignity. That was her message to me. That background has informed me of my work as a public servant. In everything that I do, I try to consider how it will impact those who may not look like me, who have different life experiences in our most vulnerable residents. And I believe that goes for many of us in this room with diverse roots. One person I know who feels that way is tonight's honoree, Northeastern President Joseph Aoun. The President joined Northeastern in 2006 and has led the university to unparalleled success. Under his leadership, Northeastern has greatly expanded its signature experiential education program with work, research, and service opportunities in over 136 countries. Its academic presence has also grown with 6 new satellite campuses throughout the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom. And Northeastern now is a nationally ranked university that attracts students from all over the world to its doors. As a matter of fact, I probably couldn't get into Northeastern now if I were trying right now. This is all due to our good friend, President Aoun, and his leadership team. He has brought his experiences of living in Lebanon, France, and other places to Northeastern by emphasizing that we should not be learning and working in our own Boston or United States, bubble, I should say, but rather doing so at a global level. It's that sense of global community that makes Northeastern and President Aoun international leaders. We all have something to learn from others with different backgrounds and experiences. That is why I think that there's no one here who is more deserving of this award than our president, our leader of this great university, and of which I'm a very, very proud graduate. Mr. President, congratulations. Thank you so much, all of you, for having me here tonight, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening.